So today is Monday, July 21st, 2025. Since 2022, we have this landscaping job in our condominium, Golden Dreams, and this has not been voted for by the owners as an expense to an assessment. And what is strange is that the same company that is doing the landscaping for Joe's Stone Crab also does it to the Golden Dreams Condominium Association, condominium that has 26 units, and it was established in 1960. We have never had a landscaping job or expense. So in 2022, per my research, a lot of conveyances happened in old condominiums, and I saw that Moody's has rated those condominiums, Moody's which rates bonds. All of a sudden I see Golden Dreams Condominium Association as a membership association entity there with $500,000 of income, and then I checked again several months later, it was $1 million of dollars in income. We have never produced assessments income of $1 million or $500,000. Per my research, the condominium assessments have been in a very similar range, under $100,000 every year since at least 2014, because the owners gave me their statements. So in 2022, I believe, Rushmore Loan Management Services, this is a mortgage loan servicing, and Independent Mortgage Banker. That's when I believe they merged with Mr. Cooper. So we have, like at the same time, happening several things. These two merge. All of a sudden, old condominiums are rated for bonds. I believe I saw Arcadia House Inc. This is cooperative in Miami Beach, and Windsor condominium. And now in 2025, we have Mr. Cooper merging with Redfin. So what I'm seeing in 2022 and 2025, I see major updates in Miami-Dade property appraiser portal. The cover page of the recording of the deed of mortgage changes, because before we had document entry date field in that cover page, which was removed and replaced with entry date. And that's when I noticed that plat books of Miami-Dade land were entered in 2009, 2011 across Miami-Dade. Now, several months ago, in 2025, we had another update to Miami-Dade Property Appraiser Portal. And now the entry date does not show the actual date of plat books, 2009, 2011. Now instead they show 1900, as if they were entered in 1900. So what I suspect is that when City of Miami Beach established a community reinvestment fund, I believe, in 1995, they had these old condominiums placed as asset-backed commercial papers, conduits within that fund, because fund, I believe, issues municipal bonds. That's when all recordings prior to 1995 were removed from SUNBIZ portal, which records Department of State of Florida, Division of Corporations, new condos, new business entities. So these two things happened also at the same time when the Resolution Trust Fund collapsed, and in that fund we had developers borrowing against mortgage notes, and condominium president Isabel Fine, at that time she led acquisition of 700 distressed properties. So basically that fund, Resolution Trust Fund, had 700 distressed properties. I believe our condominium was one of them. So my further research shows that somehow these old condominiums, they are not paying taxes, and somehow they were uploaded into SUNBIZ portal. There is a field in SUNBIZ portal called effective date. That per Florida law, effective date is the proof that Department of State of Florida filed the existence of the entity, document, articles of incorporation, articles of organization, and that's when officially the entity started existing. So that field in many of these old entities show as none. What I suspect happened here, Resolution Trust Fund parties, developers, private credit company, they committed Computer Fraud and Abuse Act violation, United States Code 18, Section 1030, which means the computer system handling Florida state business entities registration was compromised, because now we do not see any documents older than 1995, and we see effective date as none. So what I believe what happened here, in addition, I already sent it to Department of Justice whistleblower program back in August, September. There are unknown developer licenses associated with over 5,000 condominiums, older condominiums, unknown developer license. So we have another portal that has been compromised. So number 2, Department of Business and Professional Regulations, is a state level. So already 2 there. Plus the third one, as I said, Miami-Dade Property Appraiser portal, which shows plat books and judgments per court or uploaded in 2009-2011. So you can imagine what a big fraud this is. If these condominiums are not paying taxes and they were somehow uploaded to SUNBIZ portal, they are eligible, those associations, their bank accounts, to forfeiture, because United States Code 18, Section 1030 provides this remedy. However, this has not been done. I informed Department of Justice and the City of Miami Beach. So now they know, they have a knowledge. And the records of these older condominiums in Miami Beach, these records are officially under ownership of Department of Interior at federal level. Why? Because these condominiums, they belong to the historical district. And historic preservation law states that any records related to the historic preservation properties that are in the historic registration database, it belongs to the federal government. Now, I looked at the database of National Historic Places that is under management of Department of Interior, and I see that in 2011 the record for the historic district in Miami Beach, I believe there is one for the Art Deco, for Lincoln Road, for Flamingo, for Ocean Beach. They were also updated in 2011. So we have two things already happening. 2011 plat books, which show the land ownership, easements, mortgages associated with that land and boundaries, were updated in Miami-Dade property, in Miami-Dade official records. So this is, Miami-Dade County Clerk portal at the city, at the county level. And we see Department of Interior database being updated in 2011. Next, Miami-Dade property appraiser, tax collector website, Miami-Dade tax collector website. If you look at property tax bills, 99% do not have any property tax bill showing prior to 2011. So now we have the third government portal at the county level that has been compromised. And this happens at the same time. So these two dates are crucial. 1995. In 1993, I believe this is when the fund for City Miami Beach is established. And also this is when the condominium declaration is recorded for Golden Dreams condominium. That's when the resolution trust fund collapses, I believe. And 1995 is when the City of Miami Beach establishes a registry of the historic buildings and historic contributing buildings. This Golden Dreams condominium building is historic contributing post-war type of building. So we have two registries, one for the buildings at the City of Miami Beach level, and the second one is the database at Department of Interior at federal level. Now, General Services Administration, when there is an application for the federal lease or buying a property, one of the due diligence steps and procedural items that must be accomplished is looking at if the property, land, or structure belongs to the historic registry. What is interesting to me, where exactly are they going to look at it? Because Department of Interior's registry does not have or has items that actually do not exist in Miami-Dade property appraiser portal. So either they were demolished or the address was changed. Not sure, but where are they going to check this data? I'm confused. Anyways, we have now these dates: 1993, 1995. Then we have 2011. Then we have 2022 and 2025. To prove the crime of racketeering, United States Code 18, Section 1961.